Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Itunu Famuyiwa, and today I want to share one of my startup stories. Now, before I go on, I just want to beg you to please subscribe and also give a thumbs up and also drop your comment. It's going to encourage me to keep on posting videos like this. So, about this startup story I want to share today, I want you to know that I'm sharing this story from a point of happiness. I have healed. I hold no resentment. I hold no anger against the person. We are actually in very good terms. What happened was just for me to learn lesson. Remember that lessons don't come easy in life. So let's go into the story. Now, the story is about how my chef left in less than 2 months after I started business. So I actually employed a chef to man the kitchen aspects of my business while I man the admin aspect. So whenever we get order, I will receive the order maybe on the phone and I will tell him to prepare it. I would enter the kitchen or the bakery and encourage him, tell him like, chef, I don't want to mention his name, chef this, chef that, you're doing well and all of that. He was always happy and feeling himself because I be correct hype woman. I noticed some things about him. I noticed that he does not use measuring cup, measuring spoon or the scale. He uses his eyes to gauge, which is not a characteristic of a good chef. I have talked about it severally because it was affecting our product delivery. Today, the pizza might come out looking thick. Tomorrow, the pizza might come out looking thick. Today, you can give him a jar of mayonnaise and he will use it to make 6 shawarma. Tomorrow, you can give him a jar of mayonnaise and he might use it to make 10 shawarma. So we could not even plan ourselves, and there was just a lot of things that were wrong. So there was a day that a particular customer made an unpleasant review. When this customer made the review, I felt very bad because in his words, he said it in Yoruba that ṣé pizza lenta ni àbí tomato, which means, are you selling pizza or tomatoes? I felt very bad and I decided to go backstage to start working on the recipes without his knowledge. So I got my measuring cup, scale and everything. I also put a call through to my teacher, to the culinary school I went in Lagos, and she told me some things. She gave me some tips and tricks and I started working on our recipe. So there was a particular day that I sent him on a personal errand, and before he came back, I made pizza and he was really surprised. In his words, he was like, who made this pizza? And our kitchen assistant then said it was boss. He was very shocked. Now I need to mention this, that when he was the one making the pizza for us, in fact there are times I will bake pizza for 30 minutes. 30 minutes pizza will be in the oven. Sometimes even when the pizza is done, he will still have to put it back in the oven with the box. Things were not just okay. We did not have a routine, we did not have a style, and I have tried talking to him, but he was not ready to change. So a part of me was even getting tired of him, and the fact that I was paying him the minimum wage with also free lunch, and there are even some times that we would have to go and drop him at home and all of that. I think I was doing too much for him for the services he was rendering. So I also was already getting tired. This was how we left. We actually did some product photography for shawarma, and he also took some pictures with his phone, which I was okay with since he's our chef. But unknown to me, he was going to start using the pictures to advertise his business. And during that time, he would go and meet customers that, let me get your number. I was thinking that he was doing it for the progress of our business, not knowing that he had these plans. So after we took the pictures for that day, I noticed that he started posting them on his status and he was putting his phone number. So I think after I saw that status, that was when he told me that he wanted to leave, that his family members, they had already advising him to start his own business and all of that. And I told him that he could leave. He told me that he wanted to leave month end, but I told him that it is better he leaves right away, because personally I will not be comfortable having him around, since I already know his plans. So when he left, he actually copied me a lot. He used similar brand colors. Larasita is not an English word. He also did not use an English word. He used something that starts with L also. And he also started calling some of our customers, telling them to patronize him and all of that. But what made that period to really affect me emotionally and physically was the fact that around that period, my elder sister put to bed, my mom too was not feeling too fine, and I also had a toddler to take care of. So I was still the one that would have to take food to the hospital for my sister, try and care for my mom, and try and take care of my baby. It was really a tough time for me, but God saw me through. Also, one miracle happened. After he left, it was as if a can of foil was removed and we had our first massive sale. As in, our sales tripled and we started buying in bulk. Everything just fell in place to an extent for us, and I could see that his living was the work of God. How I was able to handle the emotional aspect of the fact that he left was that my husband encouraged me that I should pray for him, I should forgive him, I should not hold any form of grudge against him. That in doing that, God will bless him and God will bless me too. And I was able to forgive him and just let go, even though I was really, really hurt. But I was able to forgive him, and till date, we are still on talking terms. In fact, there are some times that he sends some customers to us. And I also remember that there was a particular day that we did not have cheese, and our supplier did not have cheese to give us, and we had to get from him from the main time, and we returned it when our supplier supplied us. So that period taught me about forgiveness, it taught me about moving on, and it taught me about capacity building. And one major thing I also want you to learn from this story is that whatever business you're starting, make sure that you're very good at it. Make sure that you are best at it. And make sure that you know something that your staff would never know. Make sure that you top your game. And you also have to have a forgiving spirit when you want to go into business, because people would hurt you. And holding resentment and anger might hinder some of God's blessings to you. So I really want to appreciate you for watching my video till this time. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please drop a comment and also a thumbs up. It's going to encourage me to keep on posting startup stories like this. Thank you and have a great day.